Good day, everyone, especially to our professor, Dr. Jonas Villas, and to our panelists. We are the BS and Mathematics students from the class SM22, and we are here to present our research proposal. Our topic is the academic procrastination among BS and Mathematics undergraduates of State University and its relation to academic performance. Academic procrastination is a phenomenon where people, particularly students, unnecessarily postpone academic assignments, such as studying for a test or writing a paper. A global online survey conducted by Study Mode reveals that procrastination is widespread, with 87% of high school and college students saying they procrastinate, and 45% report that procrastination negatively impacts their academic performance. In the Philippines, a huge number of university students deal with this problem in their academic endeavor. The mañana habit, or the act of postponing or delaying a task, is common to Filipinos, including the university students. Academic procrastination is a problem experienced by most students all over the world, including the BS and Mathematics undergraduates of state universities. This study is conducted in order to determine the procrastination level of BS and Mathematics undergraduates of state universities and examine whether it has a negative or positive relationship to students' academic performance. This study aims to determine the level of procrastination among BS and Mathematics undergraduates of State University and investigate the relationship between the respondents' level of procrastination and their academic performance. So the objectives of the research are the following. First one is to determine the level of procrastination of BS and Mathematics undergraduates of State University grouped according to sex and year levels. The second one is to examine the difference between male and female respondents' procrastination level and their academic performance. The third one is to examine the difference between respondents' procrastination level and their academic performance grouped according to year levels. And the last one is to examine the relationship between respondents' procrastination level and their academic performance segmented by sex and year levels. So the significance of this study is to provide information that will be beneficial to the following. First is to the students. This study will provide them with the data as to what is the relationship between the level of academic procrastination and their academic performance, which they can use to reflect on themselves in order for them to do unnecessary actions to avoid or stop procrastination to improve also their academic performance. To the parents, this study aims to provide them with relevant information regarding their students' level of procrastination and their academic performance. And also, the current studies information will help them become aware of this matter so they will know as to how they will guide and help the students to less procrastinate and become successful in their academic endeavor. To the teachers, as the second parents of the students, this study aims to provide them with the desired data regarding the academic procrastination and how it is related to the academic performance of the students, so they will have the knowledge on how they will help the students achieve success in their academic endeavor. To the Department of Education and Commission on Higher Education, the results of this study will give them the idea on what measures they need to take in order to motivate students and promote the quality of education in the country. To the future researchers, this study will encourage the conduct of research on some aspects of academic procrastination which are not mentioned in this study. The information contained within the study will guide them as to how or what point they will focus on in their next studies, and also this will be helpful to develop more improvised research studies which would be used in the research field. This study will be conducted at Leyte Normal University, specifically in the undergraduate mathematics department. So this study focuses on determining the procrastination level of the BS Ed Mathematics undergraduates of LNU and examine the relationship between their academic performance, the determining factors causing academic procrastination, parenting styles, student self-efficacy, and other factors are not related in this study. Furthermore, this study does not cover the effects of academic procrastination on students' mental health and well-being.
Procrastination is the act of deferring or putting off a task until the last minute or after the deadline. It's according to Cherry in 2020. Academic procrastination is one of the common and prominent form of procrastination in education is considered a widespread phenomenon in the generation today, where people, particularly college students, are experiencing in recent years. According to Bashir and Gupta in 2018, academic procrastination is the act of unnecessarily postponing educational assignments such as projects, leading to late submission and reduced study time that may lead to serious consequences. The problem of procrastination has brought a variety of negative effects to the procrastinator, including psychological distress and worse academic performance for students. It's according to Procrastination Dangers, the negative effects of procrastination. On the other hand, as stated in the Rahapakshe in 2021, procrastination also brought a positive impact to an individual, particularly to the students, in the reason that some students gain more encouragement and motivation when they are overwhelmed with tasks. Students tend to work efficiently and effectively, and this type of procrastination is called the active academic procrastination. There is no consistent relationship between the academic procrastination and sex. According to Bashir and Gupta in 2018, gender plays a role between academic procrastination and academic performance. The analysis of the study revealed that females do more procrastination than males because females can easily experience anxiety and that really affects to their productivity. In a separate study, Asiyo in 2020 stated that procrastination exists regardless of sex. However, the study shows that there is no significant difference between male and female from their freshman respondents within the 2 semesters of conducting the study. On the other hand, the study also shows that females are doing great in academic performance compared to male. Based on the findings in Bashir and Gupta in 2018 and Dakpour in 2020, academic procrastination is negatively correlated to the academic performance of the student. The students who do not procrastinate frequently have a good academic performance. The result of the study by Jobert in 2015 shows that academic achievement decreases significantly as academic procrastination increases. This shows that a significant relationship exists between academic procrastination and academic achievement, and it wants to imply that academic procrastination is negatively related to academic achievement. Academic procrastination has no consistent significant relationship to the academic performance based on the sex of the students. The result of the analysis depends on the respondents. There are some research saying that females procrastinate more compared to male because of emotional reasons such as experiencing anxiety where it can affect their productivity. However, it is also stated that females being prone to procrastination can still maintain good grades and show a great performance in the class. This shows that based on the previous researchers, there is no relationship between the level of academic procrastination based on the sex of the respondents and their academic performance. Moreover, when it comes to the relationship of academic procrastination and academic performance, most researchers found evidence that there exists a significant relationship between academic procrastination and the academic performance. From the findings of the previous studies, it says that students who are low performing in school are more prone to procrastinate because they will be overwhelmed with the task to be done. On the contrary, students who are productive can perform well at school and will receive good grades because there will be no hindrance or distraction for them to focus on a certain discussion. The higher the level of procrastination, the lower the academic performance.
The conceptual framework of our study is about the relationship between academic procrastination and academic performance among the BS Ed Mathematics undergraduates of the State University. The figure shows the dependent and independent variables of the study. The connecting line represents the relationship between the two variables. The identified independent variable is the student academic procrastination level of the BS Ed Math students of State University, while the dependent variable is the academic performance. In our hypothesis, we have identified three null hypotheses. First, there is no significant difference between the level of academic procrastination among the BS Ed Math male and female students of Leyte Normal University. Second, there is no significant difference among year levels in terms of level of academic and procrastination. And lastly, there is no significant relationship between the level of academic procrastination and academic performance of the BS Ed Math undergraduates of Leyte Normal University grouped according to sex and year levels.
The methodology of this study contains the following: research design, respondents and sampling strategy, instrumentation, data collection procedure, and data analysis procedure. As for the research design, the researchers use a quantitative research approach. This is to appropriately describe and present the study primarily through numbers with the goal of providing a clear interpretation of the facts and the conclusions and findings. This study also employs a correlational research design in which the variables of the study are tested to see if there is a relationship between them. Now, to eliminate any potential bias occurring through sampling technique, the researchers use total population sampling in which the target respondents are the entire population of BS Ed Mathematics undergraduates for the school year 2022 to 2023.
For our research instrument, we created an online survey questionnaire consisting of 3 parts. The first part contains the demographic profile of the respondents, and the second part contains the academic procrastination scale developed by Abu Ghazal, which we will use to determine the academic procrastination level of the respondents. Then the third part contains the consent form that permits us researchers to get the respondents' general weighted average. Next, for the data collection procedure, first we need to ask permission for our advisor, then notify the students of our study goals and distribute the online questionnaire after. Then we will collect the questionnaire after the respondents answer the questionnaire. And then for the general weighted average, we will submit a duly notarized request to the registrar's office to collect the respondents' grades. And finally, for the data analysis procedure, the percentage, frequency, and mean will be used to compute for the percentage of sex factor and compute the corresponding level of procrastination among the students based on the Likert scale scores. Then the t-test will be used to compare the means of the two groups, the male and the female, and this will help determine if there is a significant difference between the respondents' level of procrastination. Then, the Pearson product moment correlation coefficient is used to measure the linear relationship between the two factors or variables of our study.